Welcome, welcome, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Let's end this music. Just dancing up a storm over here. Thanks for joining me today, my friend. Appreciate it. Yeah, so hope you guys are all doing well. I got my new Temu shirt on. I got a bunch of clothes from Temu today. And it turns out I can wear an American large, USA large. I'm pretty excited about that. When you order stuff online, especially clothes, you're like, oh my God, I hope it's all going to fit. And I thought, you know what? Well, if it's a little bit big, I'll just lose weight. Or a little bit tight, I should say. If it's a little bit tight, I'll just lose weight. But luckily, it all fit great. Oh, all right. Well, thanks for joining me today, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hope you can hear me okay. I hope the volume is good. I was kind of testing out equipment before I came on, so I took a half hour and had got it all set up and tried to make sure everything was good. I do believe it's all good. I hope so. So we've had a pretty busy last couple of days, I want to say. Yeah, it just never ends. I picked up a couple of social media gigs, so I'm doing some social media work for one client, and then some video editing, hopefully for another client. So I've done a little bit of editing for him already, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. Nothing too crazy. Make a little bit of extra cash, hopefully. So the social media manager job that I picked up was for one of Jen's old bosses. So pretty excited about that. I love social media, so I should be good at it, hopefully. I got a lot of years playing on Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and a couple years on TikTok. So I'm running all of her accounts now, which is kind of fun. So I look forward to learning some more skills with that. I've never done that as a professional career before, so very grateful that she gave me the opportunity to do that. I had mentioned it before on Facebook that I wanted to get into that, so she jumped all over it right away, so which was nice. So pretty excited. Get little business going on the side, so I'm gonna make a little mad money, little cerveza money, some taco money. So yeah, and I don't want anything full time or nothing. So part-time work, bring in a few $100s a week would be great. A little bit of extra spending money. Welcome, welcome, Tracy. Thanks for joining me. Truly appreciate it. Hope the volume's good. Again, the sound, always a big issue when you're doing live streams with the sound and video quality. Video looks good to me. The sound, I'm going to assume it's fabulous. Microphones are all charged. I see the sound wave going up and down, so it looks good. Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for that, Tracy. I really appreciate it. You're 1 in a million. As you can see, you are 1 in a million. So thanks again for joining me. So Jennifer's gone to Bible study today, and I wanted to do my live, so I didn't go to Bible study, but we are going to go to church on Sunday at a restaurant we haven't gone to yet. So they hold a church service there, and then they do Bible study just here, right a block away. So every Wednesday. So Jennifer's going to go do that on Wednesdays, and I think I'm going to do my live streams. I'm going to try because I love you guys all so much. I'm going to try to do my live streams 2 times a week. So we'll see how that goes for Wednesday and Sunday. I'm going to commit. So we'll see. But that's my plan. And around the same time, I think that works good. I tried Friday. Friday was kind of a bust. So we'll try. Hey, there he is, crazy boy. Welcome, my friend. So yeah, so Wednesday and Sunday we'll do live streams. So we'll do it 2 times a week. Try to get some YouTube money happening as well, and it gives me a chance to connect to you guys and talk real life stuff, real life experiences, real life in Mexico. In my new Temu clothes, I ordered like 6 outfits, and all like nice beach summer wear. Obviously, we're in the Caribbean, so I got this nice fancy shirt here, fits perfectly. Sleeveless, which I like to show off my tats. Such a rebel. And I got one, and Jennifer goes, "Well, why did you order pink? I like pink, so I would wear pink. It doesn't bother me." But I'm like, "No, it's not pink, hon. It's peach. It's not pink." Oh, don't be sorry, man. Never be sorry. It's all good. Welcome. Glad you could hop on. I know your guys' time is valuable, just like mine is. So I appreciate you giving me your time. Everybody's time is valuable. Life is valuable. Our time on life is valuable. So every minute that you want to give me, I truly, truly appreciate that. I really do. And I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I honestly do. I don't know why the heck you're here with me. Sometimes I wonder why I'm here. No, life is good, man. Life is what you make of it, right? Things aren't perfect, like it's not perfect anywhere in the world. So, but life is what you make of it. And I've always said I have 2 choices when I wake up in the morning. I can wake up happy, or I could wake up a miserable a-hole. So, and I choose to wake up happy. Yeah, absolutely, Tracy. Life is very valuable, and I think as we get older, we really appreciate life and every waking moment of it. As our aging parents and grandparents pass away, and our older senior pets, and it's a real eye opener as we get older. And I wished I knew back then what I know now, because I would have led my life a lot differently. But oh well, under hindsight, here we are. So, and I keep saying to everybody, right now I'm repairing 58 years of bad decisions. And I truly am. 58 years of bad decisions. But you know what? It's never too late to start over, and never too late to do things differently. So no matter our age, even if I was 70, if I wanted to do something different, or when I am 70, I'll bloody well do something different. It's never too late to start over and to change. We can all change. Everybody can change. So I just want to be a better person today than I was yesterday. So I'm just going to continue on the path that I'm on, because I think I'm on a good path right now. So yeah, what more can you say? Time is valuable. Life is valuable. Life is precious. We should all embrace it and be thankful for every moment that we're above ground. And I wish you a speedy recovery from your chemo, my dear friend. Absolutely. I know a lot of people are have gone through that. I know we all know someone affected by cancer. Every one of us knows at least one or two people affected by cancer. We all do. Everybody does. 1000%. So it's very sad. So I know a few, and I know we all do. So I wish you all the best, my friend. All the best for sure. And again, I appreciate you being here. So, yeah, life is not bad. No complaints. Trying to learn stuff new. I realize that you can set somebody up to be a manager of your Facebook account or your Instagram account or your um, LinkedIn account. So that was pretty exciting. So I can log into someone else's social media and post for them on their behalf and comment and whatnot, share their page and do stuff like that. Try to build up a following for them, and I think that's pretty cool. I think that's interesting. And use AI a little bit more. I'm learning AI, so every day I'm learning something new. In the last couple of days, I learned something new with this whole social media gig. So that's awesome. Who would have ever thought there was such a thing as a social media manager? I've been a manager many times, but always a kitchen manager, never a social media manager. I've been a kitchen manager for many, many years, many, many times, and many, many different restaurants, different locations all over Canada. As soon as I hit in my 30s and started being a manager, I was like, there's no going back, man. Every position I applied for after that was all manager roles. There was no way I was going backwards. So I always strive to be a manager and make the schedule, do all the ordering and the hiring and the firing and all that. So, and I did that for a lot of years in the kitchen, and I enjoyed it. I think I had the drive for it because I wanted to do a good job, for whoever I was working for, and whatever kitchen I was working in, I wanted it to be successful, just like I want my YouTube channel to be successful. And I actually relate a lot of things to cooking all your whole life because cooking you have you got to be clean, you got to be organized, super clean, and your life should be that way. And it should be clean and organized. And when you're these making YouTube videos and that, you want to be organized and clean and yeah, so, and everything's got to be, you got all your production laid out for like making a sandwich or making a soup or whatever, right? You have all your ingredients laid out. Well, life is the same way for just about everything. It can relate back to cooking. Oh, that's awesome. Well, I'll pray for your daughters that are dating chefs. They'll need all the prayers they can get if they're dating chefs. So, but yeah, I've always related a lot of stuff to cooking since I did it for so long. I started working in restaurants when I was 13 years old, and they actually fired me because I didn't have my social insurance card. So in Canada, we have a social insurance card, and you don't get that till you're 14, and then you're legal to work at 14. So in Alberta, anyway. And yeah, and then he rehired me back. He was like, "Oh, you're not even 14 yet. I can't legally employ you. Why are you here washing dishes?" He was a Greek guy. And then he rehired me back as soon as I turned 14 and got my social insurance card and started washing dishes. And I did that for a couple of years till I was 16. And then I started cooking from the time I was 16 right till I was 40 pretty well. I did a few other jobs, got into hydrovacing for a little bit and was a welder's helper a couple times, but pretty much most of my life from 14 till 40 was in the kitchen in the hospitality industry. But I mostly worked for hotels. Almost strictly, I worked in the hotel industry, other than when I was a chef at Sherlock Holmes Pub in West Edmonton Mall. And that was one of the best gigs I ever had, other than working in Inuvik in the Northwest Territories. that was a pretty good gig. I had a lot of good cooking gigs, actually. I shouldn't say that, but Sherlock Holmes was definitely one of my better, funnest jobs that I ever had when I was a kitchen manager there for over 5 years. I had a great time working there. I made many friends, and it was just one of those places. It was like Cheers. It really was, where everybody knew everybody's name, and the front of the house and back of the house got along really well, and we had party together, and all that fun stuff you do when you're young, and it was a great time, a great time. So we'll carry on. If you have any questions about where we are now, we are in Puerto Morelos. If you're new, if you're just joining us here, we're in Puerto Morelos in Quintana Roo, Mexico, on the Caribbean coast of Mexico. Not too far from the Caribbean Ocean, a 15-minute drive or a 1-hour walk. I haven't walked it yet, but I'm assuming it take about an hour. I can bike there in our fancy e-bikes in about the same amount of time it takes to drive, about 15 minutes. So they don't go as fast as the car, but because I'm on a bike avoiding traffic, I could probably make it there in the same amount of time avoiding the traffic on the bike, so I can zoom in and around cars and between cars and get up on the sidewalk and go. So we mostly pedal. We do have pedal assist, or we can use our bikes like motorbikes. So yeah, fun times. We're really enjoying the bike. So it's great times. So like I said, Jennifer's at Bible study today, and I am here alone. I was working on my video for Friday. So that'll be our lunch with Denise and Paul in Progresso. And then me and Paul and Jennifer walked to Malecon a little bit. Denise had to go back home to work, so she came out for dinner with us. And then the three of us walked to Malecon and then walked back while Denise was working. Flew the drone a little bit, so that's coming up on Friday. I think it's a good little video, not too terribly long, probably about 21 minutes, so not too crazy. And I'm also working on a biking video, which is going to be a longer one of my longer videos, but I think you guys will really enjoy it. So the scenery is absolutely beautiful, and we went to this area that was really nice in Oaxaca. It was so clean. It was just so clean. It was like we were in a beautiful forest, lush green, and super clean. They had garbage cans and pails on the telephone poles and on the fence posts for places for people to put their garbage. So that was really cool. Very cool. Like I said, it was super clean. One of the cleanest areas I've biked in a long time. It was really nice to see. And then we went to this beautiful restaurant by the river. It was really nice. You had to cross a bridge going over there. It was so beautiful. So beautiful. We actually, Tracy, we just had our anniversary, 16 years. So on October 16th, so shortly after our 4-year anniversary in Mexico. So our 4-year anniversary in Mexico was October 14th, and our anniversary was the 16th. I believe it's 16 years. Oh my God. It doesn't feel like it. I don't know where the heck time goes. So we got married late in life. I was almost 40, and Jen was still a young whippersnapper, still in her 30s. So yeah, we got married late in life. No children, either one of us, none that I know of. Knock on wood. And yeah, no children for either one of us. And we got married late in life. Been married once only. The two of us never divorced. No kids. One marriage each. That's it. So, yeah, I've got so many videos out. It's absolutely crazy how many videos I got out. Actually, I did retire when I moved here at 54, and Jennifer kept working. And now her contract is done. So Jennifer, she just picked up a job here today, actually, or yesterday. She got it last week, but she started today. So she's started a new position today as well. And I've always said from the time I moved here, like I would like to do something part time, but I did retire when I moved here at 54. So I'm 58 now. I'll be 59 in June. So I'm still pretty young and able to work. So yeah, so I'm pretty excited about starting my own business here. So I've always wanted to run my own business. Like I said, I've been a manager for many years, but I've never really had my own business. Like I've done network marketing and stuff like that, but this will be my first real crack at a real business. So yeah, never too late to learn new things. So I'm going to do this part time and just make a little bit extra money, right? And then it'll free up Jennifer a little bit, give her a little bit more freedom. So we're both working part time. So we live a pretty fairly minimalist lifestyle. I mean, by some people, we might spend a lot of money. If you look at our budget video, we're spending a lot of money, but we're going to try to cut that back a bit. So we'll see how it goes. We're definitely going to take it easy for a little while. So we just got here. We kind of want to enjoy this house that we're in now and the area. So I mean, obviously we'll still be traveling, but it'll be, day trips type thing and whatnot. No big trips. We're not moving anytime soon, so that's another thing that's gonna, save on money. We're not going to be doing the traveling around Mexico anymore, like a year here, a year there. So we're done with that for now. Obviously, we'll still travel, but now we'll hop on a plane and we'll fly somewhere and we'll drive, short distances for a couple of days, 2-day trips. But other than that, we're just going to hang around here for a little bit anyway for the next couple months. So till after the new year. We do have a trip coming up. I've talked about that before. We're meeting our friends in Cozumel. So we're going to head over there. That'll be an overnight trip. So that's going to be in December. So we'll be hanging out there with our lovely friends, Liz and Chris from Carnival Cruise Addicts. You can check out their channel, Carnival Cruise Addicts. Great people, fun people. I've never met them, but we've done live stream with them and talked with them on the phone and on WhatsApp and on Facebook and all that fun stuff. And follow them, they follow us. Seem like great fun people. So we're going to meet them in Cozumel. Looking forward to that, actually. So that'll be one of our first trips. Another not. Oh, we're doing a house sitting. We're going to be dog sitting, not house sitting. We're going to be dog sitting here next week, I do believe. We're going to go meet the dogs on Sunday. Our friend in Playa del Carmen, another fellow Canuck who's moved to Mexico a few years ago. We're going to go hang out with her for the afternoon and do some dog sitting. She's got 2 dogs. So I think we're going to be staying at her house for 5 days. And she also lives in a gated area, I believe, with a pool. So she bought her home, though. She bought a condo, I believe it is, on the ground floor, if I'm not mistaken. Stick around and you can see the video because I will do a video of it when I ask her permission. I'm sure she'll be okay with that. So, but yeah, we'll definitely be shooting some videos from her place or in Playa del Carmen. So it's like literally Playa del Carmen's a half hour from here. It's not far, which is one of the reasons I love this area where we are. I believe this is probably one of the best locations in the Caribbean, in my opinion. Anyway. So, and we really like it here. We found a great little coffee shop today. So we took our car in and did an oil change. That was, he told me it was basically 1,000 pesos. And then when we went and paid for it today, he charged me 1,200 pesos, but maybe it was extra 200 for the disposal fee. So just like here, they have the environmental fee to dispose of the oil, right? So maybe he never took that into account when I got the oil change. Crazy boy, you're being pretty quiet. If you're still on, what's going on, my friend? Good to have you here with us anyway. Crazy boy's usually not so quiet. Oh, he's out in La Paz, I believe. Yeah, I believe he's out in La Paz, out on the California coast there, the Gulf of California, I do believe, if I'm not mistaken. It's hard to keep track of where everybody is from. So I'm lucky I can remember where I'm from half the time. I do my best though. Sometimes I make notes even to remind myself I can look and I don't have it written down where everybody's from though. But I do like to make notes for everybody. I guess we lost Leroy. Leroy. So yeah, we took the car in, did an oil change. Was there yesterday, and I got my trunk fixed because my bikes had pulled my trunk back about that far, so it was out of alignment a little bit. I was praying to Jesus it didn't bend my trunk, and luckily it didn't. And I didn't think it did, but I wasn't 100% sure. But it just pulled it out of alignment, so it was sticking out just a little tiny bit all the way around. It's still closed good, thank God. So what happened was we had the bikes on the back, and you have the hooks that hook onto the back of the trunk. And then I hit a tope going fast, and poop. And then the weight of both bikes, my bike's pretty heavy, my mountain bike that I sold. Actually, my friend's selling it, hasn't sold yet, but Jesus has it. And then anyway, it pulled my trunk out of alignment, and he fixed that. And he didn't do the oil change, but I think there was just a little bit of a miscommunications because he did my brakes last week, and he thought he did my oil change already. And I'm like, no, we just did the brakes, not the oil change. He's like, oh, okay. So no big deal. I'm like, well, I'll come back and get the oil change. So I messaged and I said, okay, well, we're going to come for the oil change and the brakes. Oh no, sorry, that's not how it went. No, I just had him do my brakes, and then I said I'll come back for the oil change, and then sure enough, the light came on when we were in Merida. I go and he fixed the trunk, but he didn't do the oil change. So I had to go back today for the oil change. That's what it was. So confusing. So anyway, all good. Got my trunk fixed. Perfect. Closes beautiful, and yeah, got my oil change done today. So we just waited for Jen. Didn't come with me yesterday, so I jogged back from when I dropped it off yesterday. Well, actually, I walked back and then I jogged back to pick it up yesterday or the day before, whatever it was, Monday, I guess it was. And then today, Jennifer came with me and we just went for a walk because I figured, well, the oil change shouldn't take too terribly long. And it's his garage says Lube Express, so it shouldn't take very long. It says Express right in the name, and luckily it didn't. But Jennifer and I, we went and walking around. So we went and grabbed some stuff from the grocery store, just some bathroom supplies. Jen needed some dental floss and a couple of other things. And then we went on the hunt for coffee because I'd only had a cup and a half of coffee, and I drink 2 cups of coffee at least. So I was like, well, let's go for coffee. Jen wanted to have breakfast, so I'm just still doing my 1 meal a day thing. So I'm fasting, I only have 1 meal a day, trying to keep my girlish figure. And so we went and said, well, let's go to this place. I said, well, let's look for a coffee place, one that's an actual coffee restaurant, so coffee bar or whatever, a breakfast place. So she found one online, and we went there for coffee, and oh my God, it was so good. The coffee was amazing. The service was nice. They had a nice little garden area, and then they had a little bit of seating inside, and then at the back, they also had more seating as well. The chairs were kind of crappy though. Like the chairs were like just cheap chairs. So Jen sat and she's like, oh, and the one chair was broken already. Like the rod that goes across to hold it, the part of the frame was busted or whatever. So it wasn't very stable to begin with. She didn't break it, but it kind of buckled a little bit because of the brace was broken on it. So we just switched it out, whatever. But anyway, it was a beautiful little spot. The coffee was absolutely amazing. So, and Jennifer's breakfast was good. She had pancakes with eggs and bacon. And I'm like watching her eat, going, "Oh, I'm so hungry. Thanks." So, anyway, I had my coffee and watched Jen eat. And then we went back and picked the car up, and he had it all ready. And then came home and yeah, Jen went to work for a little bit and I worked on my video. Then we went to the pool. So we're making a habit of going to the pool every day here. So we went down to the pool as long as the weather's half decent. I mean, we like it going to the pool when it's sunny out, obviously. So, and the weather has been nice now. So the rain has kind of subsided the last few days. So we haven't had no rain yesterday or today. So we were at the pool yesterday and again today. So we'll go down to the pool usually around 2 o'clock. We'll go to the pool 2:30, and then we'll stay there until 3:34. Good an hour and a half, 2 hours at the pool. That's long enough. Come back all wrinkly. So, and we're meeting a lot of nice people here. Another nice couple came from the USA. We met them just the other day, and they were back in the pool today. We hung out with them. So they were the ones that were telling us about the Bible study just over here, a couple blocks away. So that's why Jennifer wanted to go there tonight. So yeah, I'm meeting a lot of nice people here. They're just snowbirds as well. So a lot of snowbirds, lots and lots of snowbirds come for 5-6 months and then leave. They're just renters here too, though. They don't own or anything. Usually I eat at around 4. So I'm trying to push it until 4 o'clock. 3:30, sometimes 4, anywhere between 3:30 and 5. Like if I don't eat by 5 o'clock, I'm like, I gotta eat something. I'm starving. So, and I don't mind doing this one meal a day thing. Now I can't remember if it was Crazy Boy or Skeptical. One of those guys told me, Steve or Leroy, about eating once a day, doing, because I was fasting before. Like I fasted before. And I thought, well, you know what? Maybe the intermittent fasting might be better for me. So I mean, I don't mind fasting, but it's a little bit grueling to get through. So I did 38 hours one time and over 36 hours another time. So, but the one meal a day thing seems to be working. So I have had popcorn a couple of times. So the odd time I'll have popcorn, cheat a little bit. So we watch. We've been watching one TV show there, Tulsa King, but we're all done with Tulsa King now. So I've been eating popcorn once in a while. Homemade popcorn, not microwave popcorn, like old school popcorn on the stove, shaking it. Pop, 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 pop. So we've been doing that. So that's how we like our popcorn, the old school way, which is good. Nothing beats that, man. That microwave popcorn. And you go back to the old school way of having popcorn. That's the way, man. And of course, butter and salt. So, I do cheat with my one meal a day thing. I have a couple of times. So, eating the popcorn at night. But it's not an everyday thing. So, no junk food, no pop, no chips. So, one meal a day. And I've been alternating. So, what I've been doing is I've been having one day I'll have my egg breakfast. So, I'll have like 4 eggs with my taco egg breakfast, you want to say. So I have that one day, and then the next day I'll have like a dinner with chicken, steak, whatever, rice, vegetables, So one day eggs, one day a home cooked meal, one day eggs, one day a home cooked meal. So I've been doing that for the last almost 2 weeks now. I've been doing this one meal a day. Yeah, well, anything microwave is poison. We don't. We had a microwave in Huachuco. Most places that we've rented don't even have a microwave. We have one here, but yeah, the one in Huachuco, we took it from the top shelf and put it underneath at the bottom, and just used our toaster oven. And the one here, I mean, we've used it a little bit, but not too terribly much. Not to cook anything. I don't cook anything, and it maybe heats something up. Jen uses to heat stuff up once in a while, but Yeah, we don't really cook anything in it. I use my well, we don't cook anything in it. I use my toaster oven, cook everything. So that, or I do it on the stove, on the gas burning stove. So yeah, we don't. We've changed our lifestyle has changed pretty dramatically actually since we moved here with being more active and eating healthier. I mean, we always ate fairly healthy at home, but here we even eat healthier now. You know, everything's fresh here, right? So nothing's trucked in. So we definitely are eating healthier here, and our lifestyle has changed. We never did use. We've always bought butter. We don't buy margarine. We've always bought butter. Even back in Canada, we bought butter. We've been buying the Garifone jugs of water since we were in Canada because I couldn't handle the water in Alberta and in Edmonton. It just smelled like chlorine. It smelled like I was drinking out of a swimming pool. So so we've been doing the Garifone water for quite a while, and yeah, I think the biggest thing is here is we're getting more sun. We're always out in the sun, and we're not trapped inside during the winter time, right? So, when it's minus 30 below and storming out, or, during the winter months, you'd hardly get any sunlight, So here you have, 12 months of beautiful weather, and we're outside a lot more. We're definitely way more active walking. We're going to start walking every day in the morning now. We talked about it today. Uh, Especially for Jennifer. She's got to get out more. So she's been working like a banshee since we got here. So we're going to start implementing walking in the morning, the two of us. So we're going to start that tomorrow, going out every day, walking in the morning, even if it's just for an hour, go for a walk and go early in the morning before it gets too hot. So we've already decided, anywhere between 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning, we'll head out. So try to get up early in the morning. We're usually up anyway, pretty early. I mean, some days I'm up at 5, some days I'm up at 6, some days I'm up at 7. The odd time I'll sleep till 8:30, but 8 o'clock, not very often. Not very often at all. Usually I'm up before 7 o'clock in the morning, and sometimes I'm up by 5. So, but yeah, we'll start going for walks in the morning. So looking forward to that. I haven't rode the e-bike in a couple of days, so it's been a few days since we've been on the e-bike. So I was hoping to get out. Well, I might get out tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow's only Thursday. Oh yeah, I should be all right. Maybe I'll get out tomorrow on it. So I know this coming weekend. So Saturday we're gonna go with our other friends that we met here, and we're gonna go to the beach. And then they have a barbecue thing going on in town. We're gonna go to that down on the port side. So we're going to head to that. I think that starts at 2. Jennifer found it online on one of the Facebook groups or something. I'm not even sure what it is. Something to do with barbecue. I just heard the word barbecue, so I'm like, okay, let's go. I'm in. I'm sold. So maybe I'll be eating early that day. So it starts at 2. So probably eat by 3. Now we're going to go to the beach and hang out with our friends down there for a bit in the morning first. We just ordered some stuff from them from Amazon. Well, they ordered stuff and used our Amazon account. So they got some stuff now, some beach stuff. So they want to go try it out. So we're going to go to the beach with them on Saturday. Saturday to the beach with them. And then Sunday is the dog sitting gig, or meeting the dogs for the dog sitting gig. So, and then the following weekend, actually, I should look and see. Well, it's on the calendar. It doesn't matter. I'll tell you the next live stream. So we'll go live again on Sunday. So I'll do the live stream again on Sunday. Same time, 7 o'clock. So like I said, we're on Eastern Standard Time. So we'll do the live again then. Sunday and Wednesday, we'll try to shoot for that. If I fail and I miss my Wednesday, I'll post it in our community page. So I posted it in the community page today that I was going live, and I posted it on Facebook. So let's say I haven't really been advertising the live stream too terribly much, other than when I've been on the live stream doing it. So, so I say I do enjoy doing the live streams. I enjoy connecting with you guys. So I truly appreciate you being here again. Thank you so much, Tracy, and whoever else was online watching. I think we lost. Oh, there's Miss Germany. Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Thanks for hopping on. Totally appreciate it. Just water. That's it. I don't drink enough water. Even, I don't know, my intake of water has decreased the last little while. So I don't know why. I haven't really been drinking all that much water. And I can tell. So I'm trying to fill up with water. So I'm not drinking anything else. Like I have my coffee in the morning. I'm just not drinking anything. It's not like I'm drinking beer. We had the gardeners come the other day. So in the gated community where we are, we don't have to worry about the front yard. The HOH, they look after it. So they had gardeners come and they do everybody's front yard. We have to look after our own backyard, but it's pretty tiny. It's not very big. So eventually we'll get someone back there. There's actually little purple flowers back there. So I don't know. It looks kind of cool. We'll just leave it for a while. So, but eventually. So anyway, the gardeners come and I didn't have any pop or water, like bottled water to offer them or nothing. So I'm like, I was going to give them a couple of beer. So I gave them a couple of beer, just light beer. So the slim can one. So I gave them a couple of beer. They were very grateful. They didn't drink it right there on the spot. I think he took them and put them in the truck. So in their truck, probably drank them on their lunch break. But like I said, they were just light beer and one beer each. So that's all I had to offer them. And I wanted to give them something. So something cold. Now, when we were in the Yucatan and at the other gated communities, we would have pop on hand all the time. Like I'd have the little mini Cokes or regular bottle of Coke. So I'd always give the gate guys Coke or gardeners or whoever come around, delivery guys, the delivery guy come, give them a Coca-Cola, cold Coke, or sometimes a bottle of water if we had it. So, but usually we'd have Coke on hand. So I give them a Coke, but we haven't had any Coke lately. What we've been doing here for these guys, just when we're out shopping or whatever with the car or on the bikes, we'll stop sometimes and whoever's working the gate will grab them a Coke and bring them a pop. I actually made the one guy made him soup one night. I brought him soup and he's looking at it and be like, why are you bringing me food? You can just see his face. He's just like, okay, why are you bringing me food? But he was very grateful and we gave him some homemade cream soup, cream of what the heck did I make that day? I made a big pot of cream soup. I can't remember, cream of vegetable, cream of broccoli or something. So when you don't see cream soup here in Mexico too often anywhere really. They have a type of seafood soup that's kind of a creamish sometimes, but yeah, like you're not going to a Mexican restaurant and getting cream soup. So it's just not a thing here. So he said he enjoyed it. We brought him some crackers and some cream soup. So he was on the night shift. So I think it was like, I don't know, we walk and take the garbage down when we go. So the garbage is like about probably 3 blocks, I want to say. A couple blocks anyway away. So it's a little ways away, not too far. Like, I don't know, 10-minute walk there and back, maybe a little better, 15 minutes there and back. One way. Yeah, probably 15 minutes one way, or both ways, I should say. But anyway, when we took the garbage out, I brought him some soup. I think it was around 7, 8 o'clock at night or whatever. So yeah, they got to sit out there like in that little guard shack for like hours on end, and there's nothing. Like just sit there and play on their phones. It's a tiny little room. Like yeah, there's not much room there. It's pretty tiny with a desk basically. Like my office, my bedroom here is bigger than that little guard shack, I'm sure. It's pretty tiny. So yeah, and they're just getting the electronic device hooked up for the gate now. So the other unit has it already where we were staying before with the Airbnb. Now they're just getting that hooked up now. So we'll have to, they've got a camera there. So I don't know if we're going to have to scan our face or there's our key fob. But I'm thinking they probably want us to do our face, because I know at the other place, the guy was saying that they implemented you to scan your face now versus just your little key fob. So before you used to be able to scan your key fob and then the gate would open. So they're saying now over there they want you to scan your face and then the gate will open. So we'll see. We'll find out soon enough. Now in Merida, when we were there, what they had, it was just like the toll road with the tag passe. They would have the reader up above, and then it would read your magnetic device that you had in your car when you drive in, right? And it would open up automatically, and it would, had all your information on, digitally, right? So just like scanning when you tap your credit card, same type of thing, right? So the tag passe is like that. So when you drive your car underneath, you just hold the tag passe in your windshield in the middle, and then there's the barcode scanner up in the sky, basically up above, and then it reads it when you drive underneath, and it takes the money off of it automatically. So you load this thing with money, and then when you drive under it, it'll take the money off, and then the gate opens, versus having to pay the toll guy all the time, right? So we really like that tag passe. We've talked about it before, and I never even heard of it before until our friend told us about it. Oh, okay. Take care, Tracy. Thanks for hopping on. Really appreciate it. God bless. Have yourself a good night. Peace, my friend. Again, thanks for hopping on. So, yeah, so they do have the scanner there, I see, and they also have the camera now. So I don't know if we're going to have to scan our face or scan the key fob or what. I'm thinking it's probably going to be like over at the other place. So, because it's all the same owner, the whole complex is the same. So they have like 2 phases here, or 3 phases, or whatever it is. So yeah, and we have a separate gate compared to them, and then the other phase 1 has a separate gate, phase 2 has a separate gate. Now we're still part of phase 2, or I think. So, but we have our own gate, but ours is just one street. Like they come in our gate and it's just one road. That's it. One street, and it's a dead end. Whereas over there where we were staying, it's like a big complex where you can drive around with, 20 some apartment buildings all the way around, condo units or whatever you want to say, all the way around. And you can, it's quite big. It's very big. Where ours is ours are just the houses. We have the little houses on our street, whereas over there they have the condo units and they have the little houses over there as well. Well, I don't know why they built it like that, but that's what they did. And ours is just one road with all the little houses. So whatever. It's nice and quiet over here. Very quiet, very peaceful. And we're not that far from the pool. Like it's literally a 6-minute walk. We're closer to the end of the street here. And that's where the trail is to get over to the other part of phase 2. And then you just walk through the parking lot a little tiny bit and then down a nice, beautiful sidewalk going to the pool. So, yeah, it's not very far away. So, it's quite nice, actually. So, we're really liking it here in Puerto Morelos. We look forward to showing you guys more. We're just starting on with the videos now. So, it'll start, as you saw, the last video was our drive. If you haven't watched it, you can go check that out. Our drive from Oaxaca City all the way to Merida. If you haven't watched that, maybe I'll drop it in the description in case you don't know how to navigate your way around YouTube. Hopefully you can figure out how to get in the description. I know Jen's mom, when she was alive, she'd always ask, "Oh, how do you do this? How do you do that?" And even my mom too. So we'll drop that in the description. So, and I'm still learning myself, man. I'm learning every day. Every day is a learning day. I learned today and I learned yesterday, and I'll probably learn some more tomorrow. It's good to keep our brain active. Absolutely, 1000%. So again, thanks for hopping on. Miss Germany and Tracy's gone, and I think we lost Leroy. He's gone because he hasn't said nothing other than hi bye. So that's okay. I appreciate every second that you guys want to give us. Absolutely, 1000%. But we're not going to keep this live going for too terribly long, maybe another 10 minutes or so. Yeah, we're just going over at 50 minutes now, so we'll go for an hour. That's right. Lifelong learning is the key. You got that right. Yeah, every day is a learning experience. I tell you, I'm forgetting every day. Never mind learning every day. I'm forgetting every day too. I'm learning and forgetting both at the same time. I'm multitasking, as my dad would say when I used to phone him. What are you doing, Dad? Oh, I'm multitasking. Oh, why? What are you doing? I'm riding my bike. He had one of those stationary bikes. Well, it was just a pedal on the floor, not an actual bike, but the pedals where you sit. So and I'm watching TV. I'm watching. He loved game shows. He would watch game shows. So he'd be watching game shows and pedaling his bike. I'm multitasking. I'm watching TV and pedaling the bike. He say, yeah, well, that's me multitasking, learning and forgetting all at the same time. Yeah. So the weather, anyway. Let's go back to the weather. Right now, it is 27 Celsius. You can figure that out in Fahrenheit. The humidity is, yeah, it's 27, feels like 26. Clear skies. It's pitch black out, so it should be clear. And the high today was up 30, and we're looking good. There's no rain in the forecast. And I find this MSN weather app that I'm on not too bad, actually. Not too bad. It seems to be relatively accurate. It's more accurate than one of my phones, so that's good to know. They can't predict the weather, so. And then, like I said, tomorrow is going to be 31, same clear skies. So only a low of 26. So yeah, that's it. That's it. And same with tomorrow, a low of 26 and a high of 31 Celsius. And the real feel is always hotter, but right now it's in the evening, so the real feel is a little bit lower. We're at 76% humidity. So that's not bad. Light wind tomorrow, the same. Yeah, it's pretty much the same for tomorrow. All week, right up till Monday. So I think we're over and I go ahead 10 days and there's not a cloud in the sky, so I really like that. I'm happy to hear that. Very, very happy to hear that. We're over the rain. Hey, Colin Harder, welcome. You're new to our channel, new to my live streams anyway. Welcome, Colin. Good to have you here with us. Yeah, I've always been terrible with names. Jennifer well, she still does. She has a pretty good memory, but she keeps telling me she's losing her memory, and I like, well, you're not as bad as me. Her memory is still way better than mine because I'm always like, what's her name again? What's his name? What did he just say? Where are we going? What are we doing? Yeah, yeah. I'm terrible with names. We were walking home the other day, and we met three couples pretty regularly at the pool here the last little while. And yesterday we were walking back, and I rattled off every one of their names, and I'm like, I was so happy I got every name right. Just like, yay, hallelujah, I got everybody's name proper. I never messed up or forgot one person's name out of six people. And the two I just met like one time or a couple of times and never really talked to them too terribly much. So, yeah, it'll take me a little while to get to remember everybody's name here. So, and it is getting busier, I've noticed already. So, mind you, the pool was quiet today when we first went there. I think there was one guy, my friend that I met just down the road. And I can't, Rick, I think his name might be. Rick. Yeah, I think his name is Rick, maybe. Anyway, he's from Ontario. Met him the other day. Another snowbird. He bought a place here when I was coming back. He has one of those bikes that's like an elliptical, so you ride it like an elliptical. He said he had some type of injury. Couldn't walk or couldn't jog. He didn't want to jog, and he had some type of leg or some type of injury. I can't remember what he said, but he couldn't ride a regular bike, is what it was, and he wasn't into jogging, but he couldn't ride a regular bike. So he bought this bike. It's like an elliptical, so you go like this, and it's like a bike. It's a trike though. It's got 3 wheels. I think it's 2 in the front and 1 in the back, if I'm not mistaken, or the other way around. It's got 3 wheels anyway. Oh, it sounds like Jennifer's home. So I told her, yeah, it was 2 hours, an hour and a half. Anyway, so he was at the pool, and that was about it. I think there was somebody else, but they were off to the side, but nobody was in the pool. The pool was absolutely empty, not a soul in the pool. So how long was your thing there?
2 hours, I guess. Well, I guess
2 hours. How was it?
We did start right at 6, so.
Oh, okay.
Probably an hour and a half.
Was there a lot of people there?
Dozen.
A dozen? Wow, in that little wee house.
They're looking for a bigger space.
12 people in that little house. Oh, it must have been packed. So was there anybody over from the pool? No? Oh, so you didn't know anybody. They were all strangers. Oh, you had a good time? All right. Sorry about that. Oh, thank you so much, Colin. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Hallelujah. Somebody likes our videos. You're 1 in a million. No, that's awesome. I appreciate you giving us your time. We were just talking about that earlier before you come on, how valuable, our time is. I know my time's valuable, and I know your guys' time is valuable too. And I appreciate every second that you give us. So thank you again so much from the bottom of our heart. We really appreciate it. I honestly mean that. I really do. So we're not, we're nobody special. We're just everyday people, right? Just living life. I want to be real, show you guys the real Mexico. Trying to do things a little bit different. So I don't really watch a lot of YouTube videos. So talked about that lots before. So, but anyway, I really appreciate you liking the videos, man. Really do. So I'm going to keep dropping them, man. Keep watching them. I'll keep dropping them. I'm no quitter, man. I'm not a quitter. You can never say I'm a quitter. I'm not a quitter. I'll never give up. Never. It's always been my motto throughout all my life. Fake it until you make it. Sorry to say. Except I'm not faking anything, though. That's the only thing. Just keep plugging away one day at a time. Like anything, the more you do it, the better you're going to get, right? Like anything. Like anything and everything. The more you do, the better you're going to get. And if not, you might as well give up and get the heck out now. That's what I used to say about cooking. I cooked for so many years, and I would tell people, I've cooked for back then I'd say, I've cooked for over 10 years. If I'm not good at it by now, I might as well pack up my knife set and get the hell out of the kitchen. No, we're Miss Germany. I had mentioned that earlier, that we're not going to do the moving around Mexico no more. We're done with that. So we lived in some beautiful areas. We saw a lot of country, but we're still going to travel. Like, we're still going to travel around Mexico. Yes, we're going to travel around the country, but now more so we're going to fly around the country, and we're going to drive short distances, but there's no more loading up our car full of all of our stuff and driving across Mexico. I'm done with that. So we found a beautiful place here, and we love it here in Puerto Morelos. This is our forever home now. So this is our home base. And yeah. Yeah, well, for 4 years it was different. Like I said, we're still going to travel and holiday. We're going to now holiday within Mexico, not go live somewhere for a year at a time. So we're done with that. So no more. I'm uh, I'm done traveling around Mexico with my car full of my stuff. Those days are over. We did it for 4 years. It was a lot of fun. It was a great experience. I don't regret it. And yeah, it was awesome. I got to see some beautiful country, and we still will. I mean, we're still going to go and travel, but there's not going to be going anywhere to live. That's all. So we'll just be visiting. No more living. Yeah, well, we'll still be dropping driving videos. You count on that. Count on that. But yeah, no more driving across Mexico. So we'll still drop driving videos, but they're not going to be driving across Mexico. So, and we'll still, when we go to visit places, we'll still get out and explore and, do things the way we've been doing it, on bikes or and traveling, whatever, walking. So I think for me, for my mental and physical health, I think that's going to be the best. So, and it was always our end goal was to live here in the Caribbean, this side of Mexico. So, and again, we were blessed enough to find this house at this price. We're paying 13,500 pesos for this home with solar panels, modern water pressure, hot water out of every tap. Beautiful home, nice furnishings, gated community. Not that that really matters to us. We're not worried about our safety or anything, but we got the big pool. Beautiful community here, nice town. It's still authentic. It's gringo-y a little bit, but it's still authentic Mexico enough for us. And I mean, it's not Jalapa authentic or anything like that, but it's pretty nice. We really like it here, and we like the Caribbean. We like being close to the Cancun airport and being close to Merida to visit our friends over there. So the Yucatan Peninsula here. So yeah, this is it. We're gonna settle down for a while now. Couple years anyway. Stick around. See where we go in a couple years because we're really thinking Southeast Asia right now, but that might change. So, and nothing's written in stone that we're gonna stay in Mexico forever. So, I mean, we're definitely not going back to Canada. I'll tell you that. But we might explore other countries. So stick around. It's not going to be tomorrow or anything, but within a while, 1 or 2 years, 2 years likely. It's not going to be 1 year. A couple years. We're thinking maybe check out another country somewhere else. So we'll see. We'll see. So lots to explore. A lot of we're still fairly young and still fairly healthy for now. So I don't think things are going to change too much that way in the next 2 years, other than be a couple years older. But still, I'll be 60. Jen will just be in her 50s. So, late 50s, mid 50s. So, still relatively young. So, and hopefully, God forbid, we'll still have our health. So that's the most important thing you can have. So that's why I'm on this health kick here. So to try to live a healthy lifestyle. Yeah, I'm done with Canadian winter, Colin. 58 years of Canadian winters. I'm done with it. I'm over winter, especially northern Canadian winters around Alberta, Edmonton, Flin Flon, Manitoba, where I'm from originally, and yeah, the north. I'm done with those winters. Even Calgary has a longer summer than Edmonton. Not much, but a little bit. So yeah, I'm definitely over the Canadian winters. Now, where are you watching from there, Mr. Colin? Where are you located at in the Great White North up there? Ugh. So yeah, I want to continue on with this healthy lifestyle and healthy living, healthy mind, healthy body. Calgary. Okay, Cowtown. All right. Well, fellow Albertan, welcome, welcome, my friend. Go Oilers. All right. So, for anybody who doesn't know, we call Calgary Cowtown. I don't know why they call it Cowtown. I think because of the Calgary Stampede, the big rodeo. Maybe that's why it's had that name for as long as I can remember. Kind of their little nickname, Cowtown. I'm sure it's from the Calgary Stampede, if I remember correctly. I'm forgetting. But yeah, I don't miss winter either. I don't. I love going outside every day, and I can hop on my bike and go for a bike ride or go for a walk, and that's all I have to wear is sleeveless shirts, shorts, and flip flops. Well, if I ride my bike, I wear running shoes and socks, so that's a given. So, and yeah, I'm happy to have nice weather. Even when it's raining, it's still warm. It's not a cold rain. You can still go outside wearing a tank top and flip flops and shorts, and you're still warm. We are in the tropics. Yeah. I never be jealous, my friend. Never be jealous. Don't be jealous of anybody. I'm probably jealous of you for something. Probably got a nice big TV or a big fancy car or truck or SUV. Never be jealous of anybody. Life is too short to be jealous of other people. Yeah, we're not here to impress anybody by any stretch of the imagination, and we are not perfect. Far, far from perfect. Far, far from it. Every day I make mistakes. Pretty well. Ask Jennifer, she'll tell you. Honey, do I make mistakes every day? There you go, see? She said, yeah. Not even a hesitation, just like that. Yeah, absolutely. Every day I make mistakes. This is my good side, this side here. My water is empty. Well, I really appreciate everybody hopping on. Colin, you took over the chat. We lost the girls, and I don't know whatever happened to Crazy Boy. He usually stays on longer. God, bugger. He said he was at the beach, so I think he just started his snowbird venture again. So he just landed in La Paz or however you say that name. He just landed up there. So I'd like to go there one time just to check it out. Say I've been there. No fly there though. No driving. Fly. So yeah, that's it, man. I am going to call it a night. It's over an hour into the live stream, so I'm going to log off, my friend, and go hang out with my beautiful wife. And I don't know. I don't think I'm going to work on my video anymore. I think I'm going to call it a night. It's 8 o'clock here now, so 8:05 p.m. I appreciate you guys being here. Miss Germany, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Colin, thank you. And everybody else that's on, thank you. Adios, hasta luego. God bless you guys. Peace, peace on earth. And as always, be kind to one another. The world needs more kindness, not hate. So, hasta luego.